Hey guys, so I'm out here working on my stuff, you know, my posture and my address position, which essentially you've probably seen that what I'm doing is, if you follow me on Instagram, and I wish you would if you're on Instagram, I talk about all this stuff, and it's so, if you want to be the first to hear about it, I put it on Instagram usually first because it takes hours and hours to edit these videos. But what I'm doing is I'm working on taking the anterior pelvic tilt out of the lower part of my spine, my pelvis and lumbar spine. Oh my gosh, I was working with Rick Moore, what an awesome guy, and he was telling me I had too much anterior pelvic tilt to be able to clear properly. And you know, this is going to take a lot of work, you know, for me to get this built into my body. But what I want at this point in my swing evolution is I want that max smash factor. You know, I'm at a good place with my swing, but I know I can get a lot better. I was at gymnastics yesterday with my kids talking to one of the coaches, and I saw her jumping. And she's like, yeah, you have to hollow out your stomach, you know, for all these things, whether you're, you know, leaping in the air or doing a handstand. And it's kind of a little neutral to tuck position with the pelvis. And so that's what I'm obsessed with. And then my friend Allison Baver, the Olympic medalist in speed skating, she told me, she goes, yeah, you can push harder. If you arch your back, you can't push as hard. And I'm like, whoa! Now I'm looking at all these pictures of Jack and Sam Snead and even Hogan in 5 Lessons. He looks like he's a little tucked under. And so many of the awesome golfers that I'm personally friends with, they have no arch. They have a little tuck, if anything, if neutral to tuck. And so that's what I'm doing right now, and it's really exciting, and I'm wondering where it's going to take me. Just for fun, I'm going to switch to the interlocking grip for a little while and see what it feels like. The one thing I'll say is it puts more of the right palm on the club. That's my experience in the past, but hey, I'm fooling around. It's my swing evolution. Okay, for the first time, I'm starting to actually feel it. I had a mostly all solid hits there, where it feels like, again, I'm after that solid, pure strike. You know, I want to get the most out of my club, and I'm using, like, you know, nothing more than like a 3/4 swing, 1/2 and 3/4 swings to try and drill this, but it's finally starting to feel it settle in. I used to have a pretty ugly golf swing, and now I've got a really good golf swing. I got rid of my slice, picked up 50 yards, cut 10 strokes off my game, and I've even been on the Golf Channel. If you want to find out how, go to myswingevolution.com.